Hey guys, there are two main things I want to cover in this video. One's a pretty big deal and the other one kinda isn't that important. But I'm kinda worried about the thing that might not be too important, so I thought I'd just talk about it anyway. So the first and less important thing to talk about is that I have my driving test coming up in a couple of weeks' time. I've already failed the driving test once and I'm kinda nervous about maybe failing it again. I failed because there was another driver and I nearly crashed into him. And that's bad. So I've got a reset coming up and I'm just kind of worried about it. I keep thinking I'm going to make some stupid mistake, and sitting the test is pretty expensive. It costs like £60. So yeah, any sort of words of advice or anything you can say that will maybe help me relax when I actually have my test would be really great. It's not for a couple of weeks, but I'll keep you updated on how I do. Anyway, on to the more important point. I want to talk about gay marriage. Now I want to start off by saying I'm a heterosexual guy, and you might be wondering why I want to talk about gay marriage in the first place. Well, I'm also a heterosexual guy who lives in Scotland, and in Scotland the government has decided to legalise gay marriage. This means that by 2015 the first gay marriages will be happening in Scotland. I'll post a link down below to the news story which actually reported on the legalisation of it. Personally, I'm all for gay marriage. I think marriage is a right that shouldn't be denied to anyone, whether it's a man marrying a man or a woman marrying a woman. I don't see why there should be any reason to deny people the right to marriage, unless someone's trying to marry a goldfish to themselves, or like marry an animal. That gets into the realm of bestiality, and that's a bit weird. But yeah, like between people, marriage should be fine. One thing the government's also said is that no church or religious group will be forced into making gay marriages if it, like, as part of their religion, they don't agree with it. So this means, for example, that gay people won't be able to be married in like a Catholic church because the Catholic Church is against gay marriage. The Catholic Church actually spoke in response to what's happening in Scotland by saying that the government was embarking on a dangerous social experiment. Personally, I don't find how it can be dangerous, and I don't see it as a social experiment either, but that's the opinion of the Catholic Church. In some ways I think it's fair enough that certain churches and groups like the Catholic Church won't have to perform gay marriages because obviously they don't agree with it, so why would they want to sort of marry two people if they don't agree with the fact that a marriage between a man and a man or a marriage between a woman and a woman doesn't count as a marriage, because to them marriage is something between a man and a woman. I don't want to offend anyone who happens to be religious. I personally follow a faith as well, but I disagree with many parts of it and question a lot of it. I also don't want to offend anyone who may be gay who's watching this video by saying that like certain churches won't permit them to be married, because that's just the way it is in life. Like the Catholic Church won't marry two men or two women. I'm not trying to offend anyone when I say that, it's just the sad truth of it. So yeah, tell me in the comments if you think it's time that religion maybe changed its views on marriage. Also, I just wanted to take this time to thank everyone who watched my last video. It was actually really encouraging to see like so many views and likes in the short space of time. It really made me want to make more videos, and I thought of making this one just because it's quite topical at the moment. So thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.